Hi team. So in the last video, we learned about what is APM, APM history, and the characteristics of APM. So in this video, we will talk about APM architecture, how APM actually works. So APM uses client-server architecture, and the key components of APM architecture are APM client, which is our test script, then APM server, and then drivers, and at last mobile devices. So let's talk about the first component, which is APM client. It's our test automation script, whatever code we write in our test automation. So that test automation script is the APM client, and it can be written in any language. So as you know, APM supports multiple languages, so we can write our test automation script in any language. So the APM client sends commands packages as a HTTP request to the APM server following the W3C protocol, and it also includes the desired capabilities to inform the APM server about the platform and the app to test. So what is the W3C protocol? So the W3C WebDriver protocol is the standardized rule book that dictates how automation tools such as APM or Selenium communicates with and control web browsers and mobile devices. It uses HTTP requests to send consistent commands across different platforms to ensure the test works the same way everywhere. Then comes the second component, which is APM server. So APM server is a central hub, and it is written in Node.js. So it receives the HTTP requests from the client, and it intercepts the command and uses the information from the desired capabilities to route the request to the appropriate platform specific drivers like UI Automator to XUI test and Espresso. So let's say if in the desired capabilities we are providing the automation name as the UI Automator 2. So it will navigate, it will route the request to the UI Automator 2. If we pass it as XUI test, it will route the request to the XUI test. So this desired capability things I will explain you later in coming videos. For now, you can just try to understand the APM architecture and how it works, how the request goes, and how the things work. So then once after APM server, we have this driver. So as the APM server routes the request to the appropriate platform specific drivers. So then the third component come as a driver, which is platform specific. As I said, we have different drivers. We have for Android the UI Automator 2 or Espresso driver, and for iOS we have XUI test driver. So these are the components that actually interact with the mobile devices. And at last we have the mobile device, or we can say emulators. So this is the target platform where the application is running and tests are executed. The platform specific drivers receive the commands and translate them into action on the app's UI. So I have attached an image as well. So through the this image you can understand better. So how the APM actually works. So as you can see, first of all we have our APM client, which is our test script. Then through the APM client, the HTTP request goes in W3C WebDriver protocol, and then in the APM server, this APM server intercepts the request and routes it to the appropriate driver. And then we have drivers which actually interacts with the mobile devices or apps. And at last we have these mobile devices, or we can say our app under test, where the actual actions happen, like tap action, type action, or swipe action, or many other actions happens in the mobile devices in the app under test. So this is the architecture of the APM. And in the next video, we will talk about APM installation and setup part. So yeah, that's all in the for this video. Thank you for watching.